Welcome back to Auto Geeks What's in the Garage. Now, before we take a look at this next car, I want to just ask Earl a couple things about this awesome garage he's got here. Earl, I noticed, first of all, you got your own hydraulic lift. Obviously, you'd like to do your own work. Is that right?
Yes, I like to play with them and work on them a little bit.
Do all your own maintenance?
I try to in my spare time when I'm not working.
Now, I noticed you got a really nice tile floor here.
Yeah, this is a solid porcelain floor, no stain, no chip.
Yeah.
And it's pitched so I can wash my cars and wax them in air conditioning.
Well, and now I know one thing, being here in Florida, the humidity gets so high, that's got to be a blessing because you can stand here where it's cool. With the pitch or the angle, the water can run out. You won't break a sweat when you wash your car.
That's the way it works.
Oh, that's the dream come true.
That's the way it works. And we got a nice big screen up there.
Oh, I see you got the man cave sign up there.
Yeah, that's the man cave sign.
I love that.
This is my escape from the big house.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the car. What is this?
This is a 1962 Impala SS with air conditioning.
It's got a beautiful black interior on it.
That's a factory interior.
Now, I'm coming up here, I see the emblem here, but now that I know you've got a big block in the El Camino and a big block in the GTO, don't tell me you got a 283 in the Impala.
No, this one's grown a little bit. She came to me with a 502 in her, and it wasn't big enough. So I pulled it out and put a 632 in it.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And it's
632 cubic inches?
cubic inches of motor.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to see the motor. Can you pop the hood?
Yes, sir, we can do that.
That is beautiful. So tell me a little bit about the motor. You say 632 cubic inches. What else is going on down here?
We put it on the dyno after putting it in over at my buddies at Fuller to Pontiac. Helped me put it in, and he did one awesome job of cutting and fitting everything so it went in perfect without any structural damage to the car. And our first testing on a wheel dyno, we're putting out 829 horsepower.
Well, that'll lay down some rubber, huh?
Yes, it sure does. It's a lot of fun.
Well, do you ever take it out here and get it on?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? You ever been busted?
Yes, I was. One time I picked it up over at Steve's and I was sitting at a red light and I had 3 lanes wide open in front of me and I couldn't stand it. And I nailed it. And then I looked in my rearview mirror and there was a nice Martin County deputy behind me.
A really nice one.
Way behind me.
Yeah.
And he pulled me over after I shut it down and waited for him to catch up with me. And very nice fella. And he says, he says, what was that all about? And I said, well, you know, when you're old and you got a toy, you want to play with it. And I did it. And he said, well, is that red car that sits up there at Florida Pontiac? And I said, yes, sir, he works on it for me. He says, I've been watching that car for months. And he says, I was wondering what was in it. Now I know. But he says, I'm going to have to do something here because you were misbehaving. And he says, what do you think I ought to do to you? And I says, I don't think you ought to give me a ticket because that would hurt my feelings. I says, why don't you just scold me real bad and tell me not to do it anymore? And that's what he did. So.
Well, I'm sure that you will never do that again.
No, no.
Yeah, right.
Not today.
Well, Earl, I really love this last car. You know, I love big block Chevy, especially 632 cubic inches. Could you fire it up, maybe take me for a ride?
No problem. Hop in.
Promise not to scare me?
I'll try not to.
Okay. Well, we're done here at this garage, but we're going to be right back. We're going to be checking out another garage, so come on back. Let me get inside.